We're Fred and Janet Young, and we have some work going on in Brussels, Belgium that helps young men and women develop as basketball players through our basketball camps and the summer leagues. And the elite players have an opportunity to visit the United States and try out for scholarships. And I was at the airport on March 22nd, 2016 to lead a trip into America to introduce players to college coaches, and Janet was dropping me off at the airport.
And we're interrupting the programming right now with this breaking news that is coming in literally right now from Belgium, Brussels,
city.
where
a series of deadly bombs, at least one packed with nails, killing dozens, injuring hundreds at transportation.
I remember the ball of fire coming, and we were unconscious for several minutes following that.
When I regained consciousness, I was facing the carnage. We would learn later that the 12 people were killed in that bombing. And my hand was full of blood, and I just had two words that came to my mind: it's here. And I wasn't watching a movie, it wasn't a video game, I was in a terrorist attack. I thrust my hand towards the ceiling, and I just yelled in my loudest voice possible, "God help us. Help us, God." For me, I think it's been drawn out because every year I've had a surgery for 5 years. They did the major surgery of opening my ear like a car door, putting on a skin graft from the cartilage in my ear, and then a year later they did this side, but they discovered this had a cyst growing underneath it, so they had to take that off. And when people have asked me over these years now, have I felt vengeful? Have I sought retribution? Have I been bitter about this? I would be wasting a lot of my time and energy trying to find my own retribution for what happened that day and the years, the consequences that follow me. But I can't. I've already been convinced that these other issues that I've encountered, God will take care of that. He must. I can't. And so I haven't felt the tension or an emotion of vengeful or wasting my time in those directions.
I think it was maybe even 2 years later, I'm having lunch with a friend of mine, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she says, if he was in front of you, what would you say to him? And I just went blank. I was incapable of a thought. And then I blurted out, God loves you. And I wanted to swallow that back. I was like, I'm not saying this. It just, I think God shapes our mind when we read the Bible. And He shaped mine to remind me, I even love this guy.
Si vous aviez un message à adresser aujourd'hui, en cette journée particulière, à la population, aux autorités, à nous les journalistes, quel serait ce message que vous souhaiteriez partager?
Moi, j'aimerais partager un message d'espérance. J'ai pensé que j'étais morte, que j'étais en train de mourir. Mais en même temps, je me suis rendu compte que j'étais prête à mourir. Et ça m'a donné beaucoup de force lorsque je me suis relevée et que je suis sortie et que nous avons vu des personnes blessées là. Je peux témoigner que Jésus dit, quand on le suit, il nous garantit sa paix.
And we can say that the faith we have in what we read gives us an emotion. it gives us hope. We feel hopeful. And feeling hope then motivates us and helps us to love. Our response then is to love.
We always have something to do with the little strength we have left. And God can turn terrible things that people do to us, to others. When we follow Him, He finds a way to make it good for us. And it's true, because if we don't have that burden of hating someone, then we're free. And Jesus said, it's my peace I give, not like the world gives. We're talking about something counterculture. But He knows best. And to put the first little toe in the right direction is all we can do. Man, it's good news. We don't have to be alone without God in the world. We have hope.